Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna. I'm a little bit spooky, and today we are creating a nice little Valentine's Day look that is soft and sweet on the upper lash line, but we got a little bit of sultriness along the lower with a nice pop of purple and a little bit of a bold lip, but nothing too crazy. And it's a very easy look to create, and it can be done in a very soft way. You can skip out on the purple and just have this very soft, sweet look. And I wanted to do something that was a little bit less leaning into so much pinky, burgundy, Valentine's-y colors, reds. I want to do something a little bit different. So yeah, this is the look we create today using the Natasha Denona Retro palette. And yeah, if that interests you, just go ahead and keep on watching. As promised, we're gonna do maybe an alternative to Valentine's Day makeup, not using the traditional Valentine's Day colors, but still using the retro palette from Natasha. We're gonna go in with these more cool tones that aren't so reddish. We're gonna go in with like the shade Jude. It has a bit of like a pink in it, but it's more of a cool tone taupe. And the dark brown here, and maybe a little bit of this pink in the corner. But yeah, we're gonna kind of veer a little differently today. So I have already put on some foundation, brows, and bronzer, and all that will be listed and linked below, and there are affiliate links. I'm actually going to start with the shade called Maud, which is this off-white right here. It's like a soft, it's white but with like a little bit of a pink undertone. We're going to take just a touch of that and use that kind of at the brow bone a little bit, very softly, and highlight right there. And I'm going to put some on the inner corner just to kind of get started. I don't know why I'm doing this. I just think it might be cool to do, and just sweep that over. Kind of treat that as a little base. Let it be quite brightening. And I think I'm just going to go straight into the shade called Apart, which is the dark brown in the palette. You know, I'm going to take it on the fluffy brush, just a small amount. This is a cream to powder, so they can sheer out really well. And I'm going to start it right out here. Mine went in a little hard. Let's just put the rest on the other side. Don't worry, we're going to blend that out and it'll be okay. See? It's blending out just fine. That kind of, I was like, uh-oh. I had a bit of an uh-oh feeling there too. But that actually is blending out really pretty. It blends out to have a pink, or like a rosy undertone, slightly. Yeah, that actually blended out really nicely into a pretty color. Alright, I'm going to clean this little brush off, and we'll take, we'll do a bit of the shade called A Go-Go. This one right here. And I'm just going to sweep a little bit of that right at the outer part, just to further blend. Okay, and I'm going to swap over to a more concentrated brush. All my brushes are in drying currently, so I gotta pick different brushes here. Let's go back to Apart, the dark brown. And I build it up a little bit more out here. I'm just using a little flat brush for this, just to get right on in there and build up that intensity. And we'll go back to blending brush, soften. Let's see what the shade called Andy does. This is kind of a mauve up here at the top. Put just a little bit of that through here. Nice, that looks good. That looks good. Just make sure everything is blended. Guess what my Valentine's Day plans are? Dentist. Getting a teeth cleaning. That's how I'm spending my V-Day. Now, let's take the shade called Jude, which that's one of the shades I'm pretty excited about playing with in here. This is right here. It is like a cool tone taupe with a bit of a almost rosy kind of shift in there, very subtle shift. And I'm going to take that on this same flat brush and apply that to the lid. center the lid and flowing over into the darker shade. That is a nice color. Very nice. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do like a Valentine's Day week over here and just do all romantic looks. This look, it's gonna be like definitely romantic vibes and a little bit of a non-traditional color story. Pretty. I actually really like that color. All right, now we're gonna take Helio, or is it Helio? Helio, yes. This one right here, which is like a metallic mauve. Metallic rosy mauve. Like it's not too, it's like a little bit lighter than Andy, but they're kind of similar color. I'm gonna put that on the inner portion. Oh, that's very pretty. Very pretty. It's yeah, I would say a rosy mauve. That's a little desaturated. It's very nice. I like that color. What a pretty tone. Alright, I'm gonna take a little bit more Andy on my blending brush. I actually do quite like the way that shade plays in. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, and let's take Psychedelic, which is this center shade right here that is a metallic pink. Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of Psychedelic and we're gonna put that on the inner corner. Psychedelic is a very shimmery, kind of cream metallic-y formula. And I just want it to be like a pop of glitter right on the inner part. It's very like a, yeah, like a sparkly, kind of almost frosty shade. Very pretty. And just want to be subtle. We're going subtle today. We're doing the opposite of like Mob Wife. Which I've been like obsessed with that trend. Because it's pretty much me already. It's just a trend that is confirmation bias of how I already am. Oh yeah, that looks so nice. Like this could feel very bridal, this look, like a little bit more to it. Oh yeah, I'm liking that. All right. I'm gonna jump back to my fluffy brush with nothing on. Make sure these edges are blended. And take just a kiss more of the mauve shade, or mod shade rather, the off-white. Just use it to kind of make sure everything's blended. I think maybe a bit of brown liner can make this look very nice. So let me find that. Instead of a brown liner, I think I'm going to use like a purple liner, just a kind of a jewel tone purple, very similar to the shade Swing in here. Very close to that. Not an uncommon shade that you can find from a lot of brands. I have this one from ColourPop. So we'll just put a bit of that on the upper lash line just for some depth. And nice little alternative to brown or black. It's very just a subtle definition and a little hint of something else in there. Actually, if we took a little bit of Swing, that purple, on a little liner brush, let's see what that looks like. Just a tiny amount. Just right over that liner. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Little sneaky pop of color in there. I'm going to do my concealer really quickly and tidy up the shape. I don't see too much fallout, just a tiny bit. But that's no problem to clean up really quickly. And I'll be right back for lower lash line and some finishing touches. Okay, so lower lash line. I'm actually going to take that purple liner and run a little bit of that along here. Yeah, I just did concealer and setting powder off camera. And then we take a little bit of the purple we used to kind of, as a little eyeliner up there. I thought that would look actually really pretty on the lower lash line. So we take that on a angle brush. And just run that over along. And I'm going to bring it all the way across. And just gonna flick it up as we come to the outer corner. Swoop, like that. I'm gonna grab my little brush I used a while ago, the little flat brush. Just gonna take a touch on it. And just gonna smoke that out a little bit. Make it a little inspired, I guess. Always gonna go for simplicity, so you don't have to do the purple on the lower lash line. You could totally just do nothing, or just the brown, or just a little grays of that silvery tone and be done. But I got an idea when I was doing the upper lash line. I was like, ooh, if we do this on the lower too, it could be so pretty. And on the same little brush, I'm gonna take some of Andy and use it to kind of just blend. And then we'll take some of Psychedelic, which is the little highlighty shade we used. Hit that inner corner. Cool, cool, cool. I think that's pretty. Let's curl the lashes and throw on some mascara. And mascara, I'm gonna use Benefit Fan Fest. I should take a little bit more of the purple. I think we intensify that just a little bit without going over the top of the lower lash line. Now for blush, I'm going to use the CoverGirl in Soft Mink, which is a really pretty soft mauve. I think it's just the perfect color for this look. I'm actually going to go back in with the highlighter I used the other day, which is the Blossom Glow from Wet n Wild. And just a touch right there on the arch, super lightly. All right, and I think that is going to be, yeah, the eye's done. I really like the way those came out. For lips, we could definitely go soft mauve with it, or we could go a little bit more vampy. I feel like vampy would look good with this, so we're doing vampy. This is NYX Suede Lip Liner in Vintage. Yeah, so much for like that, what I say, soft and sweet and effortless. Of course, you can always tweak the look to suit what it is you want to go for. I always say that, and then I do the opposite. What is this one hair doing? Get in your curl family. Where do you belong? Like, what are you even doing here? Whatever. Anyways, and now we're going to take the NYX Liquid Suede in Vintage. Okay, and I think this is going to be our look all complete. Yeah, I know, I said soft and, well, super easy. It's still kind of soft and super easy. We just got a nice little pop on the lower lash line, but it's nothing crazy that is like complicated or hard to do. And you could always just skip doing that lower lash line step and just go in with like something a little bit more neutral that ties into the upper lash line. But I think this came out really pretty. That's such a nice shade of purple, and I feel like we stayed all nice and tonal with the lips. And of course you can go with a softer like mauve lip, would look really nice, or soft rosy lip, or even a peachy nude would look really pretty with this. But yeah, I really like the way these shades look. Like they're just soft and sweet, and then you get a little bit of sassiness, a little bit of sultriness with the lower lash line and lip. But yeah, I just really wanted to dive into those shades in the retro palette and create a look around them, and I love the way it came out. Very pretty. Okay, so that is all for today. Thanks for hanging out. Short, sweet video. Just something, some more options for Valentine's Day, a little inspiration. I think you would be able to find shades similar to this in quite a few palettes, but if you have retro, this is a good little inspiration. And since there was a sale on this where I think it was like 40% off, maybe some of you guys picked it up. So yeah, anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay spooky. Happy Valentine's Day.